Hello. Hello. How are you? Hope you're doing well. It be me. It be me. Hi. How are you? I hope you're good. I'm hanging out. Hope you're hanging out. It's I think it's Wednesday. What day is it today? Oh, it is Wednesday. Yeah. How are you? How are you on this Wednesday? Hope you're good. I didn't run an ad. I'm gonna do that right now. Just a short one. Still got time. Still having problems. I'm narrowing stuff down to Windows just makes things break. Plus, OBS doesn't like it when Windows makes things break. But at least I know what's going on. So the mixer I bought does not like Windows right now. It exists, but the MIDI plugin for OBS, because OBS doesn't have it built in, just crashes if I select it. That's a thing. And that's not good. That's not a good thing. But it is what it is. So if I disable that so I can't control audio, then it's okay. Then it's fine. But you know, it's as long as it doesn't, as long as we don't deal with that, it's okay. And still having an issue hooking up some other stuff. I mean, that makes sense. My voice. Anyway, is it is how it is. It's me. It's it's me. It's me. It is. It is. I'm here doing my best. How are you? I hope you're doing your best too. Lovely day today. It's starting to get warm. Starting to be okay. Nose slowly moving. We gotta get our own move on. Gotta get our own move on with video game time. Get that out of here. We're gonna play some Pathologic, some more Pathologic. It's been a heckin' while. It's been a heckin' while. Not too long. We messed with the playdate more so than anything else. That was a fun stream. I'm sorry that I had so many technical issues. Sorta got there figured at the end, but still enjoying it. I got it here on my desk next to me. It's a fun little device. But you're not here for that. You're here for video game. You're for Pathologic. I don't know what you're here for. I'm here for Path. And yeah. Well, let's see. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that is updated. All right, excellent. I think I got most of the redeems working now as well. Let me see here. I'm gonna check disks. Yep. Okay. Cool. That works. Let me double check this one. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh yeah. No. That camera is just broken. Okay. So that is not working. Fascinating. Why is that? It works. Okay, so that works. So if I activate it manually, it works. So something just is not working correctly. Oh, wait. I think it's because of the move filter. It's broken. Quite potentially. Quite likely, actually. One more test? Yeah, no, okay. So that is broken. No, okay, that is working. Okay, that is working correctly. Just it's setting. What is that? I mean, that's good to know that that's not happening. Channel reward redemption. Yeah, time. Yeah. No, that's working. And then it delays 8 seconds. Turns them off. Is it because the reward is wrong? I don't know. Let me see this one. Board name is. I need to add that. Okay. Board name is. Okay. Did that fix it? Maybe. Yay! All right. We're gonna move on. It's infinite. Infinite testing. Oh, we're working. Gonna hit that continue. It was good. I'm glad it was. Yeah, I'm really liking the Playdate. I have found not one, but 2 fan magazines for the play called Cranko, called Uncranked. Uncrank is a digital version. Bought before. It's from Canada. Cranko is in Europe somewhere, and it's like $25 to order print only. But I'm tempted. It's really cool. I want to find something to do. Like, I need a project. I need something worth doing. And I'm feeling like trying to make a game for the Playdate. I'm getting closer and closer to dedicating time to it. But I'm not quite there yet. It seems a little complicated. I'm used to Unity and like seeing stuff on a game equivalent. Okay, what are we doing? What is today? Today is day 5. Town is doomed. How to do today? Talk to Gregory. We can head to the cathedral to fix the broken stuff. We have to go to the hospital. There, right, day 5, we like really crunked up. This was the opening day where we were thrown in jail for most. We need to go there. There, we got a lot to do. That first. I think we go this way, then up. And we head to the hospital. Bam, bam. Probably. Okay. Those who know the lines. So it's for, yep. He's dead. Yeah, so we canceled out a bunch of events that were put in play at the beginning of the game. I need to slightly. There, I think.
Last night I saw a violet star. I'd never seen one before.
Don't know what that means. Probably want to ask why the town's fragmentation is Simon's design and not a flaw in your perception. Remember our conversations in the wrong. No, in the right one. I remember everything correctly, like everyone else. Because that's what we talked about last time when we time traveled. Okay, yeah, so she is like separate. She does remember the order that we're having them and not the like time order, if that makes sense. Simon was a teacher to me, I suppose. He taught me calligraphy, piano, and dowsing. I don't think an outstanding student. And why did he teach? Both Simon and Isidore had many students. I think it was more important to Simon that I agreed to live in Stillwater. It's a difficult house. It exhausts most people. Out of gratitude, he showed me a few things. It's philosophy. Yeah, I would like to know more. know how people sometimes say a person of integrity? Simon believed that integrity and wholeness limit a person, and that to become something greater, one must first stop being. First, stop being. It's fair enough to realize that you're made of cells and filled with bacteria, but a person can't be reduced down to just those things. The Canes also believe in memory. They believe part of a person is the imprints they leave on other people, places, and objects. More of your trace is settled on them. Body. Lifespan. Okay, so like immortality through the culture and things that you've done and sort of bind memory. So like the people that built this town will never die kind of thing. They've left an imprint of themselves here. When I talk to people, I sometimes feel like I see myself through there. Happened a couple times. It's hard, isn't it? When everything gets mixed up. But again, it should be hard. Trial requires exert. Has Simon laid out for me? I don't know. And what difference does it make? Do you even be able to step off it now if you wanted? Would you? Actually, forget it. Stupid question. This only in the days where they were changing days they remain in the clock. Right, because I left here before. This. I'm basically just gonna get like full up on. Okay. Bile, blood, bile, and fleming. Bile is for this. That much I remember. I got this from the house, Barak's house, I think, the old doctor. Pump is residue from infected mist. Anyone loves risks falling. Great. That ain't so good. In made of merc. Container restores back to the strange. Restores some health. I don't think I have. I have 3. We are going. Samples for that, yeah. How do I use... Well, one, I need to figure out how to make decrees again, because I have a bunch listed. How do I... Tool. Item. I do not remember. Already slightly depressed.
Misophonia, Dankovsky.
We're gonna bonk the piano. Yeah, we'll do today. See how it goes. Taking a hot second. How you doing? I'm just here. I'm just hanging out. Locking. Side loading stuff for the play date. I can't stop myself. I'd be pushing like 100.
I'd rather not hear this.
Okay, first things first. Out and to the left. Stop by the cathedral, get one of our shattered sections back. And we are going to... Is it Gregory? So we now have good relations with him. And move on from there. Alright, first things first. So day 5, like day 4 is when the plague like hits, but day 5 is when it starts. We've yet to see anything further ahead. Back. Let's see if she has anything for sale right. So I two. There we go. Bunch of camp. I think that'll be... Oh, you don't want those. Okay. They are low cost. That was not worth doing, but I did it anyway. Georgie works in his... Talk to him because... yeah, because I'm on good terms with him now. They refused to talk to me before, but now it is time to speak.
An umbilical cord connects the earth and the cosmos. It is a ladder, a spring, a bowstring. It is you.
Okay, well now I think it's a little too loud. Down again. Dinkovsky, we were just talking about you last night. Happen at the town hall, or is this just a social call? A social call. I want to talk to you about Simon. Neither the plague nor myriad of other complications can dissuade you from your goal. I find that admirable. Well, let's talk. Oh, Simon was planning to build a town on the other side of the Gorgon. Right? If it can change the townspeople, I just made the decision. An excellent question. You've hit the bullseye. Simon was a guiding light and followed it. Its family, its friend, Isidore, the Onirics, other luminaries, all people who dreamed of making this wild place a utopia. Seen what this town used to be like. To be honest, I've yet to understand what you mean when you say utopia. Not me, Simon. It was his plan. Simon promised us perfection, transition to another plane of reality. At end, he proposed first transitioning to the other shore. So, Simon, the immortal man, wanted to move down. He didn't build the other realities. Alright, so we have a couple examples of that already. We have the ecahedron, the gigantic like paper statue looking thing. It's stabbed into the ground where the children go. That is like one example of like an extra real plane. At least like it's talked about that way, that it like takes children kind of thing. Like it's not just a place. And then there's also that like Simon's inner sanctum that he's, or at least the Canes say won't let people in, and expand it to be any space that it needs to be. So there's a couple things going on. The theory is that Simon also knew that the plague was happening, or that he engineered it somehow. So that's not really covered yet. Not there yet. Yeah, that's a whole for a whole town. That's a big step. You need a lot of time, money, and manpower. Not to mention determination. Do you believe in a clean slate? For as long as I knew him, Simon sought a way to shed the burden of the past rather than carry. Sure, perhaps that was part of his longevity. Secret use. Town. Simon wanted to, like, from the people here, like the its history of the people that made it and people here. That can never truly be wiped clean. If there indeed exists a way of escaping oneself, it will be the greatest breakthrough Kent has ever made. Yeah, one thing troubles me about this approach. How exactly do you wipe the slate clean? Burn everything out? Excellent intuition, Dr. Dinkowski. You're asking all of the right questions. You'll have to search for the answers on your own. Yeah, so that's why the plague is going through the town. In order to burn it out, so to speak. Giggle? Not exactly. Hello, I hope you're doing, by the way. I can do this. That's about the most jiggling you're getting. Yeah, so if Penkovsky engineered the plague to hit the town, then the end goal is to kill out the people, the unworthy, the past, so to speak. So I'm just going to say you're scaring me. Maybe I'm scaring myself with my own hypothesis. I don't tell you more than I understand myself, or more than you can understand. All right, let's leave it alone. You were telling me about the project of a town on the other side of the river. So, Simon's disciples, those who channeled his will into architecture, street curves, bridge spans, all work together for a utopia. The legacy is easiest to see here. Stoneyard. Yeah, the polyhedron, among others. And then, well, it's like that rhyme about the cat with a fit, Eldon, Ow and the maiden, all forlorn. I am unfamiliar with this one. The song is beautiful. Each one began to play their own. Then, had died. There's always an and then. And then Simon died. Plague hit after Simon died. And then the plague came, and here we are. Yeah, an unfinished plan. So the near attacks building things was intense. But one of them died. That plan stopped. And then Simon died. Well, I guess they oh, okay. Yeah, so death is the only way to move forward. Destruction, if they're building something, then they also have to die. Build something new, then they leave. They don't. And that's the only way to start fresh. Like destruction, in one way or another. Oofty doofty. I'm manic already. That ain't so good. Right, I finished the day so I can time. I don't need to. Up here. Wife at her group. That was the last thing that we saw on day 5. I don't think we conversation. So let's go up there, talk to him, and then we'll do. Then we'll go from there, see what there is to see. Okay. So I have the structure of the day planned out in my head based on what we see at the... Oh, hello, Silzoid. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. What you up to? What you been doing? Doing well. Yay, I'm glad you're doing well. I'm thinking on doing stuff. But man, both Windows and Linux are conspiring against me. At least Linux is improving. Windows is degrading, but I'm figuring out why. I'm figuring out why. So I'm still slowly moving everything over, and I think it's going to be great when I finally do. It's bank robbery. Ooh. Between the man who's allegedly stole something. Right, that is the actual goal for the day. Were you bank robbery? It was like bank robbery simulator, or were you what's that one? Payday? No. What's the Left 4 Dead but you're a bank robber? What is that one? Wait, there was blue. Now it's not there no more. Darn it. All right, Mr. Kane, what do you have to say? Pay. Oh, Turnip Boy robs a bank? Oh, hell yeah. I still have to play Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. I still haven't. Streaming in VR and on Windows. The rest is built Linux. Yeah. I'm trying to limit it to just VR because Linux actually, I'm having problems. Like I was kind of pontificating to know into the stream. My MIDI mixer that I was using for those audio stuff and yes, is just not working. Really, there's like a USB problem and it crashes all software trying to access it. But Linux, it's fine, and that's annoying. And VR chat. That's kind of it. Everything else should run well on Linux once I solve some problems, which might include getting a new mouse because this one is also kind of like at the same time being funky. So. Yeah, just run into problems. And I want to work on something. I want to work on something so bad. I want to work on something so bad so I have a reason to get up and do something. So, applied for more jobs. One for an iLottery company. I don't know how I feel about that. I would love to know people's thoughts on working for a company that does something that you think is evil. Like I don't know. I am fully against it, but also you got to do what you got to do. But it's also like you can't. Systems are made of individuals, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I want to know what you mean, what you think. But yeah, I stopped using Live a long time ago. Oh, it's you. Just 5 days in town, and already they are telling tall tales about you. What else to expect from the word on the street, though? Tell things about my Nina too while she was alive. I hardly know anything of a Nina Cana. Yet people saw in her, call it a mistress. Yeah, I kind of need it. I mean, I'm on EI right now. If I get a job, I can't quit because then I won't get EI again. One time I have to be slightly picky. Live alternative. I was using one for a while. I think it was just called like virtual motion trackers or it was virtual motion something. I was just using that and then kind of faking it to be like dragging it into position. I did it for Synth Riders a couple times, mostly had in the corner for Audica. That's mostly what I did. I can't it's been a long time. because I haven't had room in here for Synth Riders or Audica. The left-right space is just not quite enough, so I was using that and it was working well. Yeah, exactly. So, which you kind of don't necessarily need. Like, I like the first person and then having a little guy in the corner, but it's I don't have the app anymore, so I don't know the actual name. Was using something called that. But for the actual game integration, I think, yeah, Live has stopped working for me a long time ago. So, yeah. Synth's pretty meh. Yeah, Audica's very tolerable, which I need to play more of. Been meaning to do a lot of stuff with VR, and things. I just have other things on my mind. Anyway, used to say she could make a candle flame bow with just one. That she was over 3 meters tall, though her height was really. Temper, though, made everyone feel small. Lost in her. What kind of tales do they tell of me? I think you can guess. They call you a tyrant, so you're the one who's infected them. To issue a draconian decrees. I haven't issued one decree yet. I've been trying to figure that out. Trying to kill as many people as possible. That you're a sadist. That you like to watch people suffer. They're afraid of me. They should be. Yeah, I figured that'd give me more mania. I need more blue. Cool your rage, Dinkovsky. How it has to be. Well, don't invent tales out of spite. They do it out of helplessness. Power is only enjoyable in real life. Power is a burden, a yoke, a sacrifice. That's what heroism is all about, isn't it? Sacrifice. Superior powers. Yeah, either just crash. For me, it was crashing or just the massive hit to perform. So, yeah, it's just, yeah, and I don't think they're like. Are they working on it still? I haven't heard much on it in quite a while, so. Yeah, with everything being expensive, I would hope they eventually start to, you know, make performance work better with software in general, but we will see on that front. Let's see. What's the point to anything at all if you don't even see gratitude in response? That is like, it's on the face of it, like, statement that is like you know the reason why, like it's something that is good, better, like it's good to do or it needs to be done. You know, what is good for the goose is not good for the gander. You gotta take, if it's you don't thank the doctor for giving you medicine all the time when you're a child, if you don't, you know, that kind of thing. But also I feel this, I really feel it. I don't have much intrinsic motivation at all for instance, so having interesting. There's a little, where capture single. See, it's not quite big enough. Is that better? Maybe that's better. I saw some stuff on the left, but hopefully that made it slightly bigger. Yeah, I feel that, but it's on the face, you know, not true. I don't believe in heroism. I guess that's true. I'm just gonna say I guess that's true. Fine. Yeah, seems fine now. It just had the background video playing for when there's nothing on this. I could see much, you know. Yes. Exactly. Could have dodged taking power in town. I both know that. Not for your draconian decrees, your efforts, the town would be standing extinction by now. Doesn't mean I condone your methods, though. Perhaps I think you're too harsh myself. I'll happily cede the reins to you. Just say the word. You know a lot more than me of everything that has to do with the anti-plague measure. Recognize that. I'm as cruel as you were I in your place. It might have been even worse. Thankfully, you're the one who has to choose between cruelties, not me. I'm just going to speak Latin in your general direction. And I need to be a little sadder.
The cinematograph stops.
That is not sad enough. What we got going on here? Honorable Gregory is glad for pleasant company. And the Kings. See, they're excellent conversation. Okay. So that is dealt with. I need to get here. Yeah. To the hospital. And I still haven't figured out how to make decrees. You know what? Actually, hold on. I'm actually gonna look this up. No, that's the thing you can do. Pathologic. Because I've unlocked some decrees, but I've not figured out how to make them. Versus Mania. Yeah. And God, how many ads are there? The gamer, you need to stop. Creation mode, which dated? Yeah. Decrees. Okay, you unlock two main mechanics: decrees and hospital. Where? I have not found anywhere to do the decrees. Where is that? Where decrees? The decree table in the Stillwater? What? I've looked at everything in the Stillwater. It's the decree table. All right, I guess we're going back to the Stillwater just to have a little look. We're gonna be wasting some time, but that's gonna have to be okay. So I have not. I need to figure out how to be less manic. Locked. Can I still not? Have I still not unlocked that somehow? Okay, never mind. I guess that's not a thing. I guess that's still not a thing.
You're too high strung.
Okay, to the hospital. Interesting. Do decrees from day 3 onwards. Yet I have not been able to do one. So did I not do something that allows me to do it? Or is this Oh, hi, how are you? Why do you insist on snooping around here? Didn't make it clear that you'd be devoured. I've already talked to her about all this. She's not helpful. Focus infection here. I don't.
Your fantasies should be studied, Denkovsky.
What is this? That's pretty cool. I don't. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I was so close to dead already from all the mania. Friend shaped. Hello, reindeer. How are you? Okay, fine. Do we just restart the whole day? Or not? We don't go to the Stillwater. Stillwater was wasted time. Okay. Add over. That in a second. Stillwater's wasted time, then we just go straight to the hospital. Yes, stop talking to me.
Shatnaka-Dig, the golem of steppe legends.
Wait.
Myth. Fiction.
Now I'm at half health, so I can... Excuse me. Bypass as much plague as possible. Yeah, this will do. Oh. Do it. Damn it. Me. Okay. So here's the sample. Key to victory over Shabnak. I must collect the spores from the ground into the... like this, but I shouldn't turn away for too long, Orf. I'm pretty manic, so I can avoid... the attacks. Okay, cool. I got the sample. You know, yep. But I also need to get in. That's the wrong door. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Okay, awesome. Oh, never mind.
I will not let you through.
Hell yeah. Let me in. Let me in. Let me out. Why can I not get into the hospital? This? Are you the reason why? Okay, thank God. There's only one door that you can get in, and I was confused what side I was in on. Okay, I'm also way too manic.
Quiet head. Shh.
I don't like having to use all of them, but it is what it is.
Each step of yours splits the town apart even further. How about staying home?
What? Don't tell me to stay home when you're the one that offered to help, bud. Hello, Shin. You look exhausted. Don't be a dick. Tired, bro. It's the smell. You smell burnt. That's anger. Not just simple anger. So disappointed anger smells. Jorah's tissues were useless, right? Yes, and it makes my job twice as hard. Within an hour, sandpest could no longer be found in the necrotic tissue. That means it's impossible to study its effect. Sample of tissue. Fortunately, it's much worse. Sandpest obviously lives in the organs, the heart, liver, kidneys. Until I see how it behaves inside them, I can't make any progress. The request to get a liver. Yes, the question is how to do it without anyone getting hurt. Do you have any ideas? I do. I can make sure they won't suffer. Not in the hospital, not with you. I do know where to get a living tissue of a Zirkin. It's imperative to get the patient's consent. Understand, Barak? I understand them shit. I know a suitable patient. Everything will be fine. But I have a counter, but I have a counter. Yep, I can't with those kids. I need to be to babysit your kids again? No problem. I was actually thinking of giving up medicine and becoming a full-time nanny. That's too sarcastic. Absolutely not. Don't even start. I don't want to spend another minute with your kids. I'm a tough man, but I'm not that tough. No. That was annoying. No, this time someone else can watch the children. My quest is of a different. I returned. I've had problems with. I'm a murderer, a ripper. Killed my father. So I ask you. Time comes, and I hope it doesn't, but if it does, be on my side, not renounce me. You got it, because I know you didn't do it. Because I played Pathologic 1 and 2. We're all on the same side now, the side of living, trying our best to not cross to the other side. Alright, bud. What you got going on? Ed's remedies. It was a different house before. It had danced here, not like us, not for the earth, for the town. And the town grew fast, watching the hype. I thought they staged dramas here, not ballets. Tragedians, pantomimes. I know not that word. No, we show grass how to grow, and here they showed the town how to grow. Yeah, art feeds the soul, doesn't it? It teaches you how to live and how not to live. Maybe that is an argument people make. I don't know how much I agree, but I don't disagree. This is an important place. Gazar, like our Raghi Barrow. Was it you who claimed the town's important place to use for healing? They don't. I know they don't disdain civilization. They just. Like, it's not this. It's not... Okay. This, again, terrible. The colonialist mindset. Stop it. They're just as civilized as everybody else. There's no difference level of civilization if they choose to live their lives differently. God damn, leave them alone. So it's got to be the other one. Yes, I was. Otherwise, there'd be no one left to go to the theater. Now there's a chance the town might survive the play. You show the town a dance, too. A dance of struggle. Chose the right place. Will you kill our man? Thinks he has no Ibshin, no ill. How do you mistake disease systems for punishment? Octay thinks the steppe punished him. Steppe didn't even hear him. Why would she punish him? Quiet he is, couldn't prove himself, and weak. Fell ill after. Learned you were a healer and... Oh, if only everyone did the same, including some educated townspeople. We have our own healers, our own herbalists. They see Ibshin, illness. We see... Octay doesn't see, doesn't. Octay is asleep and dreams he will be in... Huh, okay. I admit it's unexpected, but thank you for doing the right thing. Can you give me more information? My noise gate might be too aggressive. Occasionally cuts out. I'll lower the floor more. I'm lowering it to 90. I can't have it complete. I have to have the open threshold there. But I'm gonna lower it to here. So yeah. Okay, I see. Hold time. Increase hold time a bit. I think that's also gonna have... Yeah, because it closes at 30 decibels, not at 90. I see it. Yeah, I see what you mean. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, okay. We'll try that. We'll try that. See how that goes, because I have to have some noise gate, so. Yeah, audio's a nightmare and no one will help me. Anyway, we'll go. We'll see, we'll try this. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, so when did you decide he was ill? Look and see for yourself, Erdem. Octay is so ill you can tell at once, even if you're no Menku. You see it clearly. Only Zurkin can't be seen with eyes, the heart. His heart became weak. Beats as often as outsiders come to the step. Okay, so his heart rate is... I don't have his notes yet. So his heartbeat is high. The avoidance of doubt, you mean it only beats rarely? Okay, so low heartbeat. Thank you for the lurk, Silzoid. I hope you take it easy. I'm gonna do my best. I'm just chilling. I just want to play this game, and this is as good a time as any. Whoa, why am I at 12,000 kilobytes a second? Twitch only does 6. What is happening here? Constant bitrate is 6,000. Oh, I mean, yeah, this is what it is. I mean, I guess I'll take it. 12 with enhanced broadcasting. I don't have that, and I'm set to 6. I don't like not having control over my bitrate. Okay, that's fine. Doesn't everyone have it now? No one ever told me. And I'm, like I said, I'm at constant bitrate of 6,000. So I should, if I'm sending 12, that means something's broken, because I did not set it to 12. I set it to 6. I've heard literally nothing about this enhanced broadcasting stuff. Smooth on this end. That's all I care about. Like, that's what matters. But that is not my setting, not my tempo. So that does mean it's broken. That is unfortunate. Heal him or dem. Octay is a kind fool. He won't be a good herbalist, but he'll be someone who tells Ilgernid tales. We need tales in the kin too, or dem. Okay. It was useful, thank you.
Don't be mad that they lied to you, Doctor, sir. Respect begets fear.
Okay, so we've had what we might call an emergency. Someone stole today's morphine ration. We've got some reserves, but really it's only our second day open. Already there's been theft. Okay, see anyone suspicious around. It's my fault, I missed it. But you can't grow enough eyes for a hospital. Patients here, orderlies there, paperwork everywhere. Already questioned everyone, except that girl you let in yesterday. She mostly comforts the dying and holds their hands. I don't mean she's not working, but maybe she saw something? Alright, I'll talk to Clara myself, and I'll handle the theft personally. Give me the patient files. There's a vagrant, Bobak, a local holy fool. There's also Sharp. A quiet one, but a little out of sorts. And there's a stepman named Octay. He seems out of his mind as well. What a day. Okay, so Octay is the guy with low heart rate. And I still don't have access to him to mark that down. Okay, what happened to Sharp? He tried to flee the town on a train. Someone promised him the train would leave, him and a whole crowd of people. Well, they weren't allowed out, someone locked them inside. Stampede ensued and almost no one survived. Why is Octay insane? Things he says... I've never heard anything like what Octay says. You better ask him yourself. And the vagrant, so he's hanging around a boarded up plague house. Okay. And we can take samples now. Okay, perfect. Okay, so Octay has... slow pulse. We know that already. First things first. This. Don't actually need this. I'm gonna need that as well. Thank you. Appreciate it. Awesome. Love you. Ooh.
This is it.
Alright, that's too much. I turned on the spooky sounds and I should not have done that. I need... Ooh. Ooh. And I don't need you. I do need you. I don't need you. Now I'm gonna keep you. Yes. 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 Okay, first guy. Hello, Sharp. Oh, look me in the eyes. What is going on with you? This hospital's full of people. Did everyone really make it out, Doctor? Oh. Off. I saw Kongor somewhere around here. He even had his eyes. Doctor, tell me, was it all just a bad dream? The train was just a toy and everyone in the car survived. Just a bad dream. I'm just gonna say it's not my job to indulge your delusions. Your attempt to escape the town was a failure. It ended as a tragedy with only a handful of survivors. You were lucky. Yep. How is that possible? Who locked us in? We're locked in, and I don't have the strength to lift my arms or my legs. Am I dead already? Where is everyone? Why can't I see them? Okay, so... this... somewhere... Pathologic, inactive. Don't have the strength to lift my arm. You notice any weakness before yesterday evening? Carriage is all emptied out. Did we arrive already? Why haven't we arrived yet? Why haven't we even started moving? The doors won't open. Let us out. We're here. Okay. Gonna examine him. What is this? Bruises, bruises, bruises. But he was, you know, part of a stampede, so that is to be expected. But I'm still gonna mark that down. An inflammation. In redness? I don't think it's eczema. Is that more of a blood thing? Hematomas? Turn appear as bluish blurred spots. Pain damage? I don't know. Diagnosis? Go get titty sucked. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, so there's that. So just show me your back. Oh, hi, bud. But there is such a symptom. What is... I think that's the bluish one that he said. Bluish blurred spots. I think that's this. I don't know for sure, but there isn't anything that has all of them. Damage? Skin inflammation with characteristic redness. Lesions can merge into clustered blurred boundaries between individual spots. I don't think it's eczema. Heartburn, headache, chest pain. Bruises is not a thing. Show me your arms. Bruises with hemorrhaging. Side. Hemorrhaging. Hemorrhages. That's gotta be it. Show me your legs. Back of your legs. Okay. You seem fine. You seem fine. You seem like you have a cough and you have bruises. Absolutely sure that everyone in that train car died. Why would he do that? He could have just taken our money. Why lock us in there? Don't answer my questions. Alright. Bruised all over. Can't blame me. Grinding their boots. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. Next question. Symptom might be the key. When did you start coughing? This past summer, I started working with Kongor. So the bruises are kind of nothing. His eyes, like, the eye part is what is more messed up. Normal state completely colored red, red eyes, the color of the eyeball. Like, this is just for that, like, it's just around the eyes. But I can't actually, like, look at him. Something going on there. His cough was so bad he could barely speak or breathe. That's why he asked me to help out. He knew he wouldn't pull through on his own. He didn't want it to let anyone down. Are you coughing up blood? Kongor coughs up blood, and now I do too. Okay. Bluish discoloration of the skin that causes oxygen depletion in the blood, which indicates lung function. Okay. More severe form of cough. I think that's going to be it. Difficulty breathing. Redness around the nose. Redness around the nose? Not really. His veins and stuff are being all messed up, though. Chest pain. Difficulty breathing. Ichthyosis. What is ichthyosis? Uneven skin pigmentation. No, so it's not that. It's not that. So right now we're down to acute bronchopathy. Kongor coughed blood, now what do I do? Blood on the walls, blood in my face. Were they screaming? This is just the blood. Kongor coughed up. He's not wounded, is he? Oh, ichthyosis. Oh, ichthy. Oh, it's so icky, yucky. Ichthy. Didn't make a patient suffer so much.
To everyone, even me.
Found supplies for the microscope right on time. We have a case that needs lab testing. You want to learn how to do it. I want to learn how to do it. For all this light of learning, there's an awful lot of dark. Well, didn't expect sarcasm from you. In this walk of life, though, you'll need it. Let's begin. Here we have a patient, a survivor of the tragedy at the station last night. Almost any question plunges his mind into chaos. What can we do? Check out where he lives, perhaps? Stick to a visual assessment and make conclusions without talking to him. Let's go to both visual examination and to collect data from third parties, but I want to show you another method, collecting samples. We have to be mindful of our limited resources when we use it, though. The patient has had a bad cough. He's coughing up blood. How many diagnoses in our list match his symptoms? Let me check this in my papers. Coughing up blood matches 2 diagnoses. Yeah. This one? Yep. And that one. Oh. Muscle weakness, weight loss, skin dryness. Influenza? No. Turn off weakness. Two diagnoses. If it ain't consumption, then I'm only seeing the one, bud, but if you say so. It matters that every symptom correlates to a certain body system. It signals that this particular system is somehow affected. If someone is coughing up blood, what symptoms do you think that relates to? Patient's lungs are affected. I'll find everything that's both similar and different between our 2 possible diagnoses. Check not only the symptoms, but also the systems affected. The list includes at least 1 lung-related symptom. We'll see something in the sputum sample under the microscope. Okay. So if there's multiple systems affected, then only test that symptom. So this we know we only really have lung stuff. So we test for lungs. Okay. If the list includes at least 1 lung-related symptom, we'll see something in the sputum. Okay. I was wondering why the symptoms weren't listed in alphabetical order. Now I know it has to do with the system. Such is the case when we are not certain about a diagnosis. We must use reagents sparingly, so here's a trick. When you have several options, only check the body systems that help you ascertain a diagnosis. The first illness does not affect the mucous membrane, but has gastrointestinal symptoms. What does that mean? I do not know what he's talking about. I don't have a clue what he's talking about. There's cough, and there's only 2 diagnoses that have a cough. He said there's 2, but there's only 1. That one is gastrointestinal. That one is not, but they both have mucus. The first illness does not affect the mucous membrane. Fever. Right, this one does. Okay, so he's getting me to determine between these 2. I understand. Okay. Okay, so one does not have a symptom there, the other one does. So should we take a sample from the mucous membrane, examine through a microscope to pinpoint the diagnosis? Yes, when 2 diagnoses are possible, check which systems are affected and find the difference. Take samples based on this observation. Microscope to look for signs of a particular illness. Okay. General idea. So for the signs, the patient is coughing up blood, so there are 2 possible options. We should narrow them down to 1 by using a microscope to examine one of the systems that differ between the 2 possible diagnoses. Yep, and the difference between the 2 is tummy or eyeball. He wants us to look at tummy, so we're going to look at tummy. I'll carry out the test myself. Watch and learn. I want to look at his tummy. No, not that one. That one. Actually, I want to undo that one. Okay. Where? Okay. I don't... What happened? I can take the patient samples and use them actually to get a diagnosis. In this case, it's especially useful. Record the discovered symptoms in the casebook, then question the patient about them in detail. Yeah, where is it? There's the microscope. Gastrointestinal. And results of the study help diagnose... Yes, that one. I see red way back there. Is there no red bacteria? There it is. Forgot, you go through the different levels. Okay. Organ is affected. All right. So, since organ is affected, then he has influenza. We're locking in the diagnosis. No, I'm not too sure. I'm gonna talk to him one more time. Answer my question. Okay, never mind. Influenza, locking in. Oh, get out of here. Now we gotta talk to Leon Kennedy. What a bobak. What a bobak. You have redness around the eyes. Red eyes? The color of the eyeball changes. Is your eyeball red or just... No, just around your eye. Which is not a thing. That's not a thing. Heal away, friend. For your benefit or mine, it doesn't bother me. For the benefit of the entire town, I dare say. You have the sand pest. It's fatal, but your blood will help other people to avoid catching ill. Well, I guess this was my destiny all along. What a lucky man I am. I'll die, but I'll help others. People should stick together. Don't you agree, Doctor? I agree. It's hard to achieve anything without the assistance of others. A doctor, for example, might have trouble diagnosing a patient who does not cooperate. Well, I'm no good as an assistant doctor. I don't know a thing about this science of yours, but if I can be helpful, I'll help gladly. It's the only way. Tell me what your health issues are. It's simple. I won't complain about my vagabond life, if that's what you mean. I deserve it. Bruises and all. It has its charm. When you have no roof over your head every time you bed down for the night, the celestial stars themselves lull you to sleep. Okay. Sleep outside. Do you ever catch a cold sleeping like that? Oh, I've gotten used to it. If you don't get used to it, you won't last through your first winter. When it gets cold, I shake. I get feverish. But I gather it will pass soon enough like it always does. It's just this time, my head pounds and pounds. Don't stop. Okay, so he has a headache. I'm not too sure if he has a fever now or not, but I'm not too sure if he meant that or not. It gets cold, I shake, I get feverish, but I gather it will pass soon enough. This time my head pounds and pounds, it doesn't stop. Shake and get feverish, so we're gonna go fever and shaky shake. Where's the shaky shake? Bulimia? Is it loss of coordination? Sort of a signal transmission from the brain. I don't know, maybe. It could be loss of coordination. I'm just gonna mark that for now until we find out. Pounds and pounds, because your head be pounding because you've been drinking. How's a man supposed to get warm out on the streets? Those spirits are for. Are you drunk or not? When was the last time you consumed alcohol? How should I know, doctor? They brought me here into all this ruckus and hurry. You told me to turn over here, spit over there, roll up your sleeves, answer some questions. Good stiff drink would scramble my thoughts far less than this medical rigmarole. Alright, they found you by an infected house. What were you doing there? I've done nothing wrong, nothing at all. I was gonna lead the little bull out of that house, but I didn't. Oh, it's no good. I didn't keep my word. My memory's like a sieve. Memory like a sieve, eh? Living in crowded conditions. Okay, so far so good. Can we see any lip lesions? Potentially lip lesions. Did you enter a plague house or did you not? Well, I think if I'd gone inside, I would have let out the little bull, right? For the girl. Would have done my best because I gave her my word. Okay. Let's take some samples. Figure out what you promised. Let's get ready for an examination, baby. Oh, gross. Abrasions. Patient also itching all over. Itchy. Oh, this one. Covered in bruises. What else did you expect from a vagrant? Epidemic of titty sucking going on. Just right here. Just getting head bonked. Head bonked in the armpit area. Alright, turn around. Show me back. Oh! Vascular pathology, or was he beaten? Bruisey. Hematomas? I guess? We don't just have bruises here. It's a little unclear. Good. Looking good. Nice and clean. Love to see that. Beautiful. Show me those luscious legs. Yeah. Give me them stompers. Back of that. Oh, you hiding? Used to listen to theater when it was freezing outside. Now they even heal you. What a good place. A kind place. I wouldn't peg you as a theater goer. Did you see a lot of plays before the hospitals opened here? Our entire lives are like theater. When actors suddenly become homeless like us, wouldn't you say that's dramatic? They stage their plays outside now. Life, like theater, never stops, whether you're a person thrown out on the street or a piece of scenery falling off the rigging of a stage. Okay. We have a lot in common. I, too, cannot stop, no matter what happens. Will you answer my questions? Alright, ask away! How did you acquire all these bruises? Oh, those? They just appear. Don't you ever wake up and just, you know, look like you've been beaten in your sleep? I wouldn't say it's normal, especially this much of it. Oh, pish tosh. I sleep on the ground on a thin blanket. Stones digging my sides leaves me beaten by life. You dig your face into these stones as you sleep? Did they give you those black eyes? I got a feeling you're not being entirely truthful with me. Always on the lookout for evil, aren't you, Doctor? Not just for sickness, but for the wickedness inside us humans. Lies, hatreds, weakness in our character. Please spare me the judgment since I'm 1 foot in the grave. What do you say? Were you beaten or not? Your skin looks terrible, plus you're constantly itching. Oh, excuse my lack of hygiene. Fellow becomes quite mangy and itchy when he can't wash his or change his clothes. Not complaining, though. No use wasting breath in it. I'm just reaping what I sowed. What's this cut on your lip? Did your lips crack or did someone hit you? Could be the dry air or eating preserves from a can. I don't even have a spoon, so I could have cut myself. So I'm not sure, sir. This is how I treat any blemish or cut. If I got it, that means I deserve it. Okay, so you do have lip lesions. I'm going to remove fever. Headache, memory lapses, lip lesions. Remove hematomas. Could be this. Disease presents fever, headache, and abdominal pain. Ulcers and eczema appears in the skin. Itchy, herpetic rashes are observed. Patient experiences psychosis. Phalanx doesn't live in working population. He is definitely living in unsanitary conditions. If I remove memory lapses, we're still there. So headache. Headache and lip lesions leave us with a single option. It's the itchy. It's the itchy that's the real problem. Crowded conditions. He is not living in crowded conditions, so it's not that one. I'm thinking it's burning fever. So far. Alright. In the hospital, you got burning fever, dude. I hate to say it, but that is what you got. My condolences. Alright, Mr. Man. Oh, you not enjoying the bright light I'm shining directly into your face? Really? Oh, my human, I'll turn into an old dong soon. How are you going to treat that? You're not. I'm going to say you have light. You don't like light. That's what I'm going to say right now. And because you're saying this, I'm going to guess that you have stone skin. Cornification and densification. And that's why you say he's going to turn into an Odong. Fascinating. Fascinating. That's going to be my guess. Because we're already off that. I was told your Odong are born from the earth itself. Or Mother Bodo decides, as she wishes, will be. If she wishes, she'll grind water to dust. If she wishes, she'll boil solid rock. If she wishes, I'll turn into an Odong. Ever since I came here, I've been curious what the Odong are, biologically. We're all children of Bodo Urdem, and the Odong are closest to her. They are children who go far from their home, Ikkolo. There are children who settle nearby, but on their own. And there are children who forever stay with their mother. They are the Odong. If the Odong are closer than anyone to your deity, they don't mind this transformation either. Is that right? I have no complaints. I accept. Mother Bodo punishes me, and I accept it. Her light burns, sucks darkness from my eyes. Flashes for a moment, then Untarna. Flashes again, over and over. How can you understand? You won't understand. Okay, flashes of bright light. Gotcha. Ah, yes, the light brings suffering. I must accept it humbly. Okay. Let me examine you. I am 90%. The skin is inflamed. Inflamed skin. Inflamed. It's inflamed. Red. It's red. Is it a rash or is it just red? What's the difference? Skin quantification and cracking. Well, let's check your chest there, bud. Oh, hello. Skin is hardened so much it truly seems inhuman. No wonder thoughts of transformation come to mind. Waking one morning after troubled dreams, the stepman. Yup, that's we're gonna call that stone disease, dude. What if we remove these other ones? Yeah, we're calling it stone skin, dude. Yep. You got stone skin. After 6 in the evening, we are on the way there, but not quite. Excuse me, pardon me. Sorry, excuse me. Move over. Okay. Hello, how are you? Hello, Clara.
Who are you?
Give me my stuff back. Hello, morphine gone. I didn't do it. Someone stole morphine from the hospital. Help me find the thief. Get lost, will you? You're so eager to help at the hospital, and now this. Do you talk to the patients like that too? Will you stop bothering me, Doctor Man? Leave me alone. I'm not in the mood for this. I don't care. I don't care. I don't like... She did not steal it. I'm just trying to get her to help. I don't give a damn whether you're in the mood or not. I asked you a question. Answer it. So stifling in here. Stifling and stomach turning. I'm off to the pub. There's one of they allow children in the pub. So boring. Okay, whatever. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Whatever.
So Capella sang alla breve before a crowd, clapping.
You were important. You're an important person, but I don't remember you. Your talk with Clara didn't go very well. You're at the hospital. Are you trying to get infected? Well, I come here sometimes. I can't really say why. I feel as though I'm responsible for these people, even though I can't help them. You know Clara then? Are you acquainted? Well, nobody knows Clara. She doesn't even know herself. She appeared in town 5 days ago. Where she came from, who she is, it's all a mystery. I believe she's a living mirror. She's different for every person. Is that the case with everyone? We're all different for every person. I don't know, though. Maybe you're this sullen and grown up and serious around everyone. Clara's voice depends on the mood, or rather, the state of mind. But not her state. The state of who she's with. She loves talking to the Stamatins because they're different. One's always melancholic, apathetic. The other's always on edge, almost psychotic. They can hear her different voices. She likes that. Oh, so I was in the middle, so she found me boring. Okay. Yeah, that's... Yeah, she found me boring because I'm in the middle. That checks out. If I drive myself to apathy or psychosis, she'll stop calling me boring and deign to actually talk to me. You will hear her other voice. Yes. Okay, so I guess I'm going to the pub, baby. And what are you doing here?
Last night I saw a violet star. I'd never seen one before.
Yeah, keep going on about this violet star. I'm just looking for a couple burgers, baby. If you didn't bring any, you can make your merry way. Someone brought a note for you to the Stillwater, but you weren't there. I promised to deliver it, but I couldn't resist reading it myself. Who brought it? An herb bride. I normally wouldn't have snooped, but she was acting so strangely, so I glanced through it. It really does seem to be a matter of life and death, and Barack is involved. Okay, moving microphone. I'm trying to find a better place for it, but we'll see. Give me the note. What's this about? You don't know me, but that's not important. My sister Nara is in grave danger. This danger has a name, Artemi Barak. Has that he killed his father. He's a killer, a hollowed man. You're my only hope. Please, don't reject my plea. Meet me at the water tower in the steppe. Okay. So Barak said he's gonna get an organ. I told him he needs to get the patient's consent. He said he has someone in mind. I know he's not a killer. But if that's the person that he's going after, I don't know. Okay, thanks, bye. Okay, so the next spot to go... I will get there later. Here. I think. Or here. Yeah, we'll go down and around. That's probably going to be the best way to go. Straight and to the right. Wait, pardon me? No! No! Let go! Okay, we're good. Okay, let's go. What? Already? Okay, that's not a big deal. An annoying deal, but not too terrible. Okay. I still think the soundtrack to the first game is the best. Like, there's some real, like, trippy bangers in that. This is much... Pathologic 2 and Pathologic 3 are both very... They do got a sense of style to them, but they're much more ambient background. You know what I mean? Less... mood. They're more mood keeping than mood setting. I don't know how else to like really describe how it feels to me. That is how it feels to me. Can't run. I'm so sleepy. I'm so tired. I am tired. Like to look at flags to be less tired. Hooray, thank you. What's up? Boiler man! Oh, right, no, I know about this. I'm told Ruben's down here. Boiler man disappeared! Yeah, gotcha, yeah. People are gonna attack him. I drove him away in the earlier days, but that was a thing that was gonna happen. I find a box, I'll take that. I'll also take you for trade. C, yes, C. Right, he's dead. He's dead. Okay, 2? What are you doing? I saved Ruben from the murderers. Stuffed him in a coffin and covered him with earth. Placed the cord of a bell in his hand. Said the cord would decide whether he lived or died. Oh, right. I didn't have time before. Okay, yeah. Who's the killer this time? Who's the kin? Odongs. They have many taboos. Don't cut the body with a knife. Don't degrade the neck with a rope. But if you're buried alive, well, they didn't kill you. You suffocated on your own. Well, Simon's body? Reuben studied with Isidore. To the kin, Isidore wasn't a doctor like he was to you in the town. To the kin, it's a Menku. A priest, basically. Who knows what the Menku taught Reuben? But some among the kin thought he taught him something he shouldn't have. Thought Reuben had stolen something he wasn't. Make more sense for them to take it on Isidore himself? How is Reuben to blame? You don't think like they do. Reuben was like a bone in the kin's throat, so they found a pretext to get rid of him. Said he was Bane Nadeb. According to their customs, if you cut a dead body without knowing the lines, you take its place in the ground. Big. Where they bury him and when? What was the worst part about this? The insects in the soil. Crawl under your skin, under your nails, to your nose. You can't catch or kill them. Corpse ants everywhere, picking you apart piece by piece in darkness. Been tugged on the cord to the very end, and even he heard the bell ringing above him through the soil, but no one came to dig him up. At the cemetery, the day after you saved him from the Kane's thug. Cemetery, 4th day. They buried him again? Reuben was buried alive yesterday. Joke repeated twice. That was... Did they bury him on day 3 as well? Day 4. Buried Reuben alive in a coffin. No, I knew that already. That is something I wound up not doing. Right. Okay. I'm looking for the diagnoses. So I got... Yeah, day 4 was all correct. So day 3 and day 3 was wrong. Day 5, I also need to mess around with this again. Okay, so next up, we're going... Well, I know that's the problem. We're gonna go there first, and then we're just gonna see if I wind up manic or apathetic before we head back to... You know, if I stay like this, I'm gonna be fairly apathetic. Does it say what my actual... Nah, we can hit her up. We can hit her up real quick. What a baggie. Hope you're doing okay. We'll hit up the pub first and see what's going on with her. We constantly drop in mental state, so apathy will increase as we work our way there. Hello, sir. How are you? Excuse me. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let me just squeeze it. And we need to get in there. Very slowly. You're pathetic, everyone's so lethargic. Yeah, they're basically the same thing. That's fine. If you show me apathy, I'll show you lethargy and vice versa. Yom. Yom. Alright, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Up here? No, you're down there. I'll talk to you in a second.
I detest trickery.
Not only you're boring, you're annoying. Wait, do you want to keep hovering around me like that? Yeah, I'll keep up around you like that. I'm never gonna say anything, huh? Fine. Okay, I need to be sadder. Come more sad. Am I sad enough for you?
There is a god.
Oh, I got reset. Shit. Okay, so that's gotta be sad enough. Get all of yourself. My life in my own hands. I'm a doctor. I am Daniil.
You've never
I cannot be sad enough for you. I'm literally pulling a gun out in front of me and I'm still boring you. Is that's literally what you're saying to me right now? What? She thinks I'm a poser? Like, bruh, you're not really in the fandom. You don't know. You haven't embraced the emo lifestyle like I have. That's so bullshit. There's a magic number, I think. I don't know. We'll try. I got enough juice to go in the opposite direction, so we'll try that. Peter Stammerton. We were briefly acquainted in the capital. Peter wasn't particularly alert, but he never stared into space like he does now. Very town he built the polyhedron and took to drinking, unable to bear the beauty of his own masterpiece, or the thought that he'd never create anything better. Apparently the polyhedron truly is an unparalleled achievement.
You do look like a hero. From the front. But what about the other end?
Yo, you look like a bus. Jesus, Andre. Why, look who's here. The one and only Bachelor Denkovsky has deigned to honor, nay, bless us with his presence.
Brother, I hear you're here.
He's so sad. It's like, my dog just licked a lemon and this is what he did. Please don't shout. I have a migraine as it is. That's because you're a slow drinker. Too slow. I'm way ahead of you. Out of your mind letting children to the pub? Who's the child? Peter? He only looks like a teenager. In his heart of hearts, he's an old man. He means Clara. Clara who? Oh, you mean the loon? What's your objection to her? Have you known her for long? As long as I can remember? About 2 days? She's utterly mad, and I love her for it. I try to speak to her as little as possible. She's depressing. Come now, why would you say that? We were just there having a great time. She's telling her stories. I almost died laughing. Stories make you want to hang yourself. There's a darkness to everything, she says. Oh yeah, because he's manic, he's depressive. Gotcha. That's because you've no sense of humor, and you're a slow drinker. Let me top you up. What stories did she tell? Well, telling me about her mother talking to a giant rat. I was picturing a rat in a hat and a raincoat. What a riot! I see nothing to laugh at. Claire wasn't trying to make you laugh. She was asking if there was a way to cure someone of an addiction. Hey, you're just very absent-minded. She was telling us about her mother worshipping a talking rat. She was telling you too about Saburova. Is that right? Her mother, yeah. That could be Saburova. The Saburovs had no children. You tell me Clara's her daughter? Oh, such choice gossip going around town, and I'm out of the picture. Unacceptable. I don't think we should pry into the affairs of others. What do you mean we shouldn't? It's what I live for. It's what I opened the pub for. Pub's like a lightning rod for gossip, you know? So Saburova talks to rats now? Imagine that. Are you lying? Clara didn't say anything about a rat. I don't see why Clara told you about Saburova. Because it's hilarious. You should see the rat impression. She's a real talent. She didn't do a rat impression. Oh, she absolutely did. Come now, you're right here. Did you miss it? She held her hands like rat's paws and shittered. It was spot on. So reinforcing that, depending on what vibe you're in, that's what you hear from her. Sounds like you're talking about two different people. Oh, she's sitting right over there. We're talking to her. I'm still laughing. And I'm still in a daze. I suspect you're stealing morphine from the hospital. Oh, what a guess! That's what I call really living your life. Can't say I'm surprised. I imagine only morphine can drown out her screaming soul. Wouldn't you think by the look of her she's on sedatives? I'd say that's the exact opposite. Borderline psychotic. You're borderline psychotic. That's why I think she likes you. Okay. Duality. Mind. Morphine disappeared from the hospital. Different people perceive the changeling different. Seems connected to her interlocutor's state.
I feel almost human.
Okay, will you talk to me now? Okay, finally, it's different. Dear God. Hello, Milo. It's the duck game again. Yeah, quack, quack. Gonna go die from the plague, quack, quack. It's a good game. I hope you're doing well. So sick of you. Shouting me everywhere like some maniac. You were so eager to help at the hospital. What happened? We have a disaster on our hands. What are you even doing? All this uproar over a couple of stupid vials. I took them, okay? It was me. Why didn't you own up right away? I wasn't myself, and now it doesn't matter anymore. Well, what do you mean it doesn't matter? What did you do with the morphine? I gave it to Mama. I took it for her. Oh, so, right, her mom was an addict. She asked you to steal it and you agreed just like that? Well, she asked you to kill someone. You try living with her for a while. When she starts whining and pleading, it's easier to just get her what she wants than to explain why she can't have it. Easier to fetch her morphine than listening to her moan about her pain and suffering. Don't you have the gift of healing? Cure her with a laying on of hands and that's that. Problem solved. Or does laying on hands not quite do the trick? What gives? She's weak. She doesn't believe in me. When she feels good, she does, but as soon as she's in pain, she starts whining for her morphine. I had to steal it just so I wouldn't have to listen to her moaning. Just got all over the place because of job. I feel that I have very little sleep all the time, and I'm hypertension as hell still, even though they up my meds for my blood pressure. So I feel that. I feel that. I hope it evens out for you. Wrong. Okay, well, my health is gonna drain so fast until I find sad. Sunny Day Real Estate or something. No idea who that is. Yet again, Baggy pulls out the impenetrable reference. We are going... Barack is dead. There's no reason to go there. There's literally no reason to go there. So why are you even on the map? You're literally dead. I mean, it's on the way. Six days a week, so long I forgot. Cannot be miserable. Mood. I hope you're also not miserable. Miserable. Oh. I'll take you, and I'm gonna take you. Do I take you? Sure. Now where? All the way forward and then to the right. Excuse me, excuse me.
As if things are animated.
Okay, there we go. I know you are not French, but yet you spell like one. Excuse me, pardon. Pardon-moi. ¿Cómo está? Do you have anything else to say?
Into the wind. For your own sake.
I told you I'd call you out when I'm done. Hello, Sticky again. It's you, big city man. Push the door for me. Right here. You're heavy. Might do the trick. It's not. The lock was broken, so not even you could open it. That's what I'm saying. Master Barak couldn't have died just like that. No way. Be careful with your investigation. You never know. You know, I didn't like you at first, Big City Man. You and your foppish coat. Everyone oohing and eyeing over you while our bear gets dragged through the mud. But I can see now. You're all right. Good luck. Still, I advise you not to investigate Isidor's death alone. His son is certainly interested in learning the truth. Yeah, I can't get in. I know that. Okay, what about you?
Worst of all, a coward. Always been a coward. Oh, I hate it.
I know Simon's body's in that house. We know. He foppish. He fop-esque. He fop adjacent. Doing well. I don't know. I'm around. I don't know. That's same old. You only have a superficial understanding of my uncle's appearance. His body, if it even exists, doesn't matter much. I can still feel something living. More like a sigh than a chunk of meat. Well, get into Isidor's study then, lady. I'm around. I'm big and around. Inflating, big and around. That's me. I'm around. Okay, so the house, that's the big house that's on the right-hand side is where I need to go. Excuse me, pardon. Excuse me, pardon, excuse me, pardon. I'm stuck again. Here's the house. Let me in. Yeah. Are you in here? Are you in here? Nope. Okay. Are you in here? Oh, sad juice. Yes. Oh, hello. Oh, you're Cinderella. You got all the little micey friends. Katerina Sabarova, leader of the Humbles cult. The last mistress of the town. So a woman with supernatural powers. There's a call to woman here who supposedly possesses magical powers, the ability to see the future, or to change it. There were legends of miracles performed by other mistresses, but people said Katerina lacked the gift. I think her ill reputation came about because she was barren. Oh. They are bullying her. That's pretty funny. That's pretty good.
It's been a long while since I slept all night.
Don't make eye contact with me. Look over here. Don't look at me. Look over here. Thank you. Follow the mouse. Well, what did I tell you? Oh, ow, I don't like it. Well, are you done digging through other people's belongings? I took your sad juice. I'm sorry, not sorry. What's this, Katerina? How did you get a hold of morphine? Astounding. You barge into my house, rummage through my things, and you have the audacity to ask me about morphine. Have you no shame, Bachelor Denkovsky? I recognize these vials. They're ones handed out the hospital every morning. What were they doing among your stuff? You've planted these vials here just now. I'll call the guards. Why would I plant morphine in your home and then find it? I'm a patrolman. I'm not here to throw you in jail. Oh, I could threaten her back. Plotting against the mice. Sassin knows it. Sassin knew it. Sassin could see. Sassin sees the mice and what they do. Care to explain yourself? I mean, I got her red-handed. Plain dumb. Here are the vials. I've just found them before your very eyes. Care to explain yourselves? No, that's what she's going to say. Yeah, I'm no patrolman. I'm not here to throw you in jail. What do you know of pain, Dave Kovsky? Answer me. What do you know of pain? Here we go again. Shall I predict what's coming next? You will now tell me how terrible your pain is. She'll try to make me pity you, and it won't work. Or she's going to say the pain that she's going to try to put me in. Oh, the nerve. If only you could feel a fraction of the suffering that I'm going through. You're a doctor. You ought to be helping people, not making tawdry accusations. You've stolen morphine from a hospital. You've stolen from the sick. How could you even conceive of such an idea? Imagine your veins were filled with broken glass, and every heartbeat pushed the shards further in, cut you from the inside. That is pain. And when the shards reach your heart valves and pierce them, the pain grows even stronger. I can either be sarcastic, or I can be like, I don't care to lecture people. Your life is yours to ruin as you please. I'll ask that you don't steal from the hospital. Or no one supplies as it is. That wasn't me. I didn't do it. I know, you used Clara. That doesn't make it better. Quite the contrary, in fact. No, it's not that. I did not want to steal, but he left me no choice. He made me. Said Clara had access. That she was allowed in the hospital. Said that she wouldn't refuse me. Now curious, another accomplice connected to the case. A man? This is like full soap opera now. Oh, you're right. I did have a connection to the warehouses. He used me to get me morphine, but he can no longer help me, and I'm in pain. Don't you understand? I've endured it. I've tried my best, but pain is stronger, and so I've summoned him. Oh, don't you understand? Please, please don't turn me in. I'll do anything you say. The pain, don't you know? Oh, the pain. All right, who did you summon? Oh, the rat prophet. Oh, so that's the giant rat that Claire was talking about. Ooh. Summon the devil for morphine. Look, if you can summon the devil for a fancy fiddle contest and then you walk away with like a kick-ass violin, like, why not just do it for drugs? Like, cut out the middleman. May I ask how he can be summoned? What rat prophet? Is someone's criminal alias? Oh, he can be met to the stairway to heaven under certain conditions. And those conditions would be... Oh, he comes at night when the southern wind blows. Does need to draw a pentagram on the floor too? Oh, he has a keen sense of smell. When the northern wind blows, the town carries a different scent. There's a chill in the air. He doesn't like it, so he takes his leave for a time. Oh, the rat the prophet. Oh, the rat the prophet. Oh, the pain, the morphine, the pain, the rats, the pain. Oh, don't you understand? I'm a lady. I'm old. Funny. Artemi Barak has a keen sense of smell too. Always talking about some scent or another. Maybe Barak is your so-called rat prophet. Although he's the one that told me about the missing morphine. No, he isn't. The helper man was. No, believe me, the prophet is hard to confuse with anyone. You'll understand it when you see him. It's not easy, but if you know the rules... Oh, I asked why sometimes he doesn't answer the summons. He said it's because of the wind. The wind is blowing from the south today. I'm sure he is in town, but tomorrow the winds will change and he'll leave. If you want to meet him, you should hurry. Tonight is your last chance. After that, you have to wait weeks. Well, I'd say I believe you. There's some kind of prophet who only appears in town when the southern wind blows. How do I find him? He comes as a dark to the stairway to heaven in the backbone. That small altar at the top with a skull on it. Please stand before it and ring his bell. Take it. If you do everything right, he'll appear. Oh, the pain, the morphine, the pain. Oh. And then he'll explain to me why he's... Quick question. How many vials of morphine do you usually take before he manifests, as you put it? I've told you all I know, Denkovsky. You can mock me all you want. You can tell on me to my husband. You can lock me up in your isolation ward. I do not care. All I ask is for mercy. Do take these vials away. I swear I will not steal from the hospital ever again. But I need these vials. Don't you understand? Oh, I need them dearly. The pain. Don't you see? The pain. Ugh. I mean, I don't give a shit about her. Perhaps you should go visit the hospital and choose the person that will suffer the pain in your place. Oh, what are you suggesting? Have you no shame? I'd never. Have you no heart at all? Well, yeah, you stole morphine from the hospital. The hospital needs the morphine because there's sick people who need the morphine. You're like, oh, the pain, no, the pain, no. Get out of here. Shame has nothing to do with it. I'm just explaining the situation. The morphine is few and the patients many. What exactly do you not understand? Very well, then. I'm going to suffer. I hope you're happy now. I'm ready. I'm not afraid. I'll bear my pain. I'll bear my pain. The pain. Oh, the pain. Try to pull yourself. He said, pass. It's, bro, literally swipe left on your soul. Oh, that hurts. Ugh, sad. I really don't know what you were expecting. I suggest you practice your morphine adult pleading. Right now, I'm unimpressed. Oh, she's gonna have some withdrawal. Grief used to supply Katerina Saburova. Grief! Oh, that makes sense. Isn't he dead now, though? Someone's begging for a meeting to step behind the still water. Yeah, okay. This may be useful to me. I'll catch him red-handed. Okay, so I need to go... What time is it? It is 7:30. I got plenty of time. We go up. Up. It's our moment. And then we go down, down, down. Back there. Yeah. Excuse me. Oh, cool. All right, I shall be gone. I shall leave you with your pain. The pain, the pain. Oh, the pain. She says, the pain. All right. Well, we're going to find out for sure. Oh. My very low on health, actually. Just keep going. Oh, no, pardon me. Thank you. Withdrawers. I hate that. I hate that. Withdrawers. That sucks. Oh, I stepped on it. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. All right, upsy doozy. I doubt this is going to do anything. But you know what? We're going to find out. This might just be a huge waste of time. And if it is, that's okay. Ding-a-ling. Oh, shit. It's Stuart. What up, Stuart Little? A rat prophet, a thing from the dark. Actually, it's a dwarf in a mask. Surely another joke by Mark Immortal. Mayhaps, but why? Confusing. What do you want to hear, human? Saburova wasn't lying. Look at you, showing up and ringing the bell. Such useless creatures. Noise is the only thing humans know how to make. Wretched beasts. Can you eat them? Yep. You're gonna have to hurry, though. He's only here while wind blows in from the south. No wonder there's a plague if the rats here are big enough to walk around on two legs. You're not only hairless, you're clueless, too. Rats are the cleanest, smartest creatures on this filthy earth. Do you know where the sand pest came from? You summoned it here yourselves. The plague only comes to cities. It comes wherever humans gather. To any place you stuff to bursting with your disgusting, hairless, tailless bodies. Where there are no humans, there is no disease. A lie, B. That's kind of a good point. Plagues, by definition, have to spread far and wide. And yeah, that only really happens in cities, towns, areas. If you don't live around people, you're fine. So, unless you get bit, and then you get sick. But that's one sick, which is equally bad. Rats learn how to cook, and then they become supremacists. That's so true. They're gonna ratatouille their way into government. You're gonna take. I was gonna say Jay Leno. He's not in government. What the fuck? Jared somebody? I lost it. Not a good. We're gonna move on. Animals get sick too. The plague spares no one. COVID did not spare the woo-woo towns. Very true. But that's the thing. It's where people gather. It is a town. So I don't know. Maybe the rat's got a point. The woo-woo. The urbanites versus the woo-woo residents. The woo-woo. The woo-woo. I hate it. I hate the word rural so much. Like, people complain about the word moist and how, like, cellar door is the most perfect word in the English language. Rural is the worst word. It's the worst word. It's so bad. It's rurally moist. Is like, moist is fine. Cakes are moist. Cellar door is like the most people say it's the most pleasing phrase in the English language. Cellar door. Like, I don't know why. It's like a meme. It's like a linguistic meme for some reason. I don't agree. I think free pizza is much better personally than cellar door. But rural just pisses me off. All right, leave. Pack your things, get the hell out of here. The plague will go with you. It'll be better for everyone. Where would we go? The further the better. Leave the rats alone. But why are you supplying the poor lady with morphine? Celador. Hey, what's going on, Celador? That's pretty good. It does sound better that way. Maybe the rats should leave instead. That way we won't have to poison them. Did you think of that? Rats were here long before you. It was you who came to their land. It is you who should leave. I can already see it in your eyes. The thought to poison my kind will come to you any day now. Don't do it. Show mercy for my kind human, and I'll make it worth your while. First you insult me, and now you're bargaining. You humans would never understand. Rats value their kind, their people. The plague is even more catastrophic for us than it is for you. We suffer dying not just at the plague's hands, but at yours too. What do you have to offer? I see, human. You're already haggling. Greedy. Humans deserve nothing but contempt. But I do have something I can offer you. Leave my kind alone, and I promise you won't regret it. You're already playing Subarova for a fool, and now you want me to join her company? I'm not falling for that. As you wish, human. I've made my point. This conversation is over. I don't want to waste any more of my time on you. Pest control. That's an idea, I suppose. I think I've cleared the town of rodents before. Perhaps the plague will subside. I doubt it. I don't... Whoops. Well, that was one way to get down faster, I guess. I don't think it's actually going to work. Depends if he's actually like a messenger from rodent kind or just a dude covering his tracks for drug smuggling. I am unsure. I don't think pest control would do it, but I have yet to figure out how to make any decrees, so it doesn't matter. All right, back to the pub. He's serving dealer. It's giving drugs. Meow, meow, meow. Excuse me, Senor Cow. There's all them childrens. Yep, don't care, don't care. I don't know why that made me sad, but it did. Hey, you're not dead yet, bud. Hell yeah.
Need to light a fire under this town.
Hey, what do you want? I know you used to provide morphine to Sabarova. Why did you stop? Oh, look at you, Dankovsky, coming over here and laying out all your trumps from the start. Fool gets woman naked, while the wise prefer a naked truth. It was a nasty business with that morphine. Did you run out of money to pay you, or what? Money my ass. Sabarov came to me personally. Said if I gave her one more vial, he'd, you know, pluck me and stick me in the soup. You won't catch me on the governor's bad side. Fair, fair. So you closed up shop and she turned to the hospital. She's got her daughter filching morphine from me. No shit. Really, good deeds are just a drop in an ocean of venom. I stay the hell away from morphine now. It's trouble, this stuff, like a knife to the gut. Well, that's what I'm here for. The town is heading for disaster. We need morphine, badly. What am I, what you call it, philanthropist to you? You think morphine grows on trees? My men risk their lives for this stuff. I'm not asking about it for free. Let's talk pricing. Let's. Just know I don't come cheap. How much have you got? Just 4? That's not that big a deal. 16. Oh, because those cost 6. I don't need bullets. Currently. Oh, I get 2 back. That's not, yeah, that's not worth it. We'll do 1 for 1. We'll do 1 for 1. I see you later, you puts. Okay, that's done. He's dead. I guess we're going here. We're going here, bud. Oh, it is dark. It is dark as hell. All right, let's see what's going on over here. Over here. Nya and Fya, let's find out what's going on here. I don't know, that was stupid. Like, more so than usual. Okay, how do I get through here? Slightly left. We follow the curve. Okay. Is this too far left? No, this is perfectly left. Pardon, scusi, scusa. Squeeze. Alright, I need to use the morphine. I'm losing health like nobody's business. Excuse me, sorry. Sorry, Plagueman. Yep. We gotta cut through the right. Somehow. Through here? Yes. Excuse me. Pardon. No, don't do it. No, don't do it. Don't make me sick. Help, I'm disabled. Okay, let's go. Try to bypass this. Okay. Did I miss the exit? No. Through here. Yes. Running, running, running. Ooh, what do we got? Ooh, okay, okay, okay. I'll take it, I'll take it. Hell yeah. And this should be like the second last thing I need to do, except if someone wasn't dead. You've come. Me mother Bodo caressed your step. I was afraid that it was all for naught. Don't be a dick. The contents of the note were quite intriguing. Brock is a strange fellow, sure, but calling him a murderer, I do hope you have proof? I am an Alagnaya, a bride of the steppe, but it doesn't matter. I've come asking for help from my sister, not myself. She is my Abgai, and she's in love with Barak. This must be stopped. Not my problem. Literally not my problem. What's wrong with being in love? It's a wonderful feeling. This is not that kind of love. Her love is a Bohir love, a Mu love, an Upsha love. Her love is a noose that must be broken. I don't know what this means. She level the Barak? No, Artemi Barak. But that's pretty funny. That's pretty good. So, you've come to me and say that you need a live organ to test that has samples of the plague. I'll see what I can do. Hope and change. We'll let's go. I think I can launch enough drones on the step to get all of the organs that you might need. I hate that. But that Barak, that's what it is. That's his voice now, unfortunately. Unfortunately, the world's worst Barack Obama impression is now official for Artemi Barak. Okay. I'm a doctor. Love affairs aren't my field. Nara's life is in danger. I see it. She's tied herself to Barak. That is right. You see it. Barak? That's what that is? That is, am I wrong? Is it actually something different? AKH? Ak? Yeah. She's tied herself to Barak too tightly. Her attachment strangles her like an Urman in the heat. And Upshalov must be broken, healed, or it's untarn. So he'll break her heart. What's the big deal? What do you suggest? Okay, so it's one of those things like, he doesn't love me anymore. Oh dear. Oh, if I cannot love him, if I cannot have his love, then I will love no one and no one else ever. Oh no. And then game ends, I guess. Very Romeo and Juliet if Romeo did not give a shit. I see. The problem is not with Nara, it's with Barak. He's hollow inside. I see it. Like a pixie stick with the sugar sucked out. Echoes always resonate within his body. These echoes, that void, that's what calls to Nara. That void will kill her. The void cannot love. It lures other people's love inside itself and kills it. Oh, just like me for real. Oh my god. Is this what you call? I thought you had some sort of evidence that Barak was actually dangerous. Instead, all you have are fairy tales about hollow men. Yeah, this was pretty pointless. You think he's literally hollow? Barak knows the lines. He can plunge his hands into a body, a living body, a dead body. That's his gift and his curse. He knows the lines, but he does not know limits. He's unable to say no to himself, and neither will Nara be able to say no to him. Don't you see? Yeah, I mean, I thought it... Oh, shit. Yeah, it is that. Yeah, because... Oh, yeah. We agreed no one would suffer. That would all be done with consent, yeah. I had the dream, Bikara. Nara was lying on the ground, dead, empty, hollowed out in Barak's embrace, and you were beside them. You're also in that dream, so you must go to meet him. Yeah, don't just say it to your girlfriend, dude. Don't be like, hey, babe, could I have, like, your kidney or so? I could, like, really use it. It'd really mean a lot to me, babe. It's like, I would do, I'd be ever so grateful if you could, please. Please, I just want to be used by you. Please, I love you so much. Anything for you, of course. Oh, I will die happy with you if you could have my kidney. Oh, okay. I see how this is. Give people your heart is not enough anymore. It really isn't. It really isn't. We really upped the stakes since Valentine's Day. Let's be real. Oh, great. Where could he go? I don't know where he is, but I know where to find her. Go to the bone steak lot. Talk to her. You'll see that Barak is her disease. Don't let him plunge his hands into her body. Give you my spleen-shaped box. All right, I hope it's not too late. It's way over there, dude. Well, I'm gonna go here first. I'm already here. Might as well get that. That'll be fine. No, That's not. Oh!
Superstitions aren't real.
There's a door. Alright. Was I right? 33 reporting. Brought the report of today's patients. Please review them. If you could bring me tomorrow's reports. An error. Someone's diagnosis is incorrect. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're stone skin. That checks out. You weren't influenza. When he looked at sharp samples of the microscope, the treatment didn't help him. He only coughed more and choked on blood. First, that locked train car. Yeah, it's not so good. Yeah, you're fine. So he's got burning fever, you've got stone skin, and you've got the other one. But he said he had tummy. It said he had tummy problem. It said he had tummy problem. What am I supposed to do with this? No tummy problem. Whatever, dude. What heckin' ever, bro. Oh, I thought I got the sample for today as well. Ugh. All right, give me... That's rough, bud. All right, I've collected a sample from the plague's focus. I'll inspect it with my special lab equipment. That'll make a special mixture from it. Load the mixture into my prototype. Perhaps I can clear out the focus of infection. Yes, please. Prepare the projectile. Prepared. The focus of infection will be eliminated today, or the projectile lasts. What does that mean? Oh, shit, who are you? Professor Tellman, head of another lab. He was so very positive that every answer lay in the depths of one's psyche, and when the answers weren't there, Tellman would happily plant them. It would have been unforgivable stupid on its own, but even worse was the fact that I called him friend, and he summoned the commission on me, the rat. Oh, so he's the one that reported me. That's, oops, wrong. Hold on. How do I shift back? I thought, oh God, how do I change desktops? There we go. Okay, so, yep, desktop stream, my bad. I was like... Okay, I had to... wait, there we go. Nah, never mind. It's very square. I had the drawing turned on, like zoom it drawing, but it's very, like... Bro's looks maxing. My apologies, first of all. Second of all, he looked like he cube looking. I don't know how he's doing it, but I'm really impressed. Oh, shit. No, wait. Hold on. He's a little... A little bit? A little bit? I mean... That's pretty close. I think that's pretty close. That's a pretty Michael Shannon there. So the plague appeared to you in the form of an enraged woman? That's telling. Could you briefly describe the nature of your relationship with your mother, Denkovsky? Oh, geez. Tellman. Perhaps you talk about how your denunciations led to my trip to the Gorgon? What kind of nonsense were you feeding the powers that be about Thanatica? You feel as though you're surrounded by enemies. When did that start? Yes. You're a scoundrel, and a cowardly one at that. You could at least admit you destroyed my laboratory. Say it to my face. I rather think you should focus on you and not me, Daniil. It was determined during the investigation that you need a psychiatric evaluation so we can form a psychological profile. I agree to draw it up because better that if someone you know, less outcry that way. Oh, so you're here to officially declare me insane, are you? Not in the slightest. Firstly, it isn't true. And secondly, even if it were true, I'm not sure I'd be allowed to declare you as such. Insanity, you see, absolves one of responsibility. Absolve myself of responsibility is the last thing I want. Oh, splendid. Then let's discuss the situation. So you collect a sample of some dirt from the ground in a plague-ridden district, take it to analyze it. That all seems perfectly logical so far. But then, well, the analysis showed that the soil sample contained unusual cells, which I believe belonged to the sand plague. They were alive, but in a dormant state. To put in layman's terms, they were eepy little boys. They were little eepy babies. Little honkshoe me cells. So it truly was a sample of the plague, a decisive step toward a vaccine. I managed to activate the cells using stimulants and topical irritants. The rest was a plague sample, but an unstable and extremely dangerous one. I could not administer such a thing to a patient. Wasn't weakened like in a vaccine. Would have killed them outright. Do you feel that any action you take is doomed to fail? Well, it wasn't failure. I noticed something curious. In the laboratory environment, the plague cells resorted to autophagy. In other words, they began devouring each other. It's as if deep down the plague despises itself. What feelings does that image evoke in you? It was impossible to use that sample for a vaccine, but an unusual thought occurred to me. If the activated plague cells were devouring themselves, perhaps they could be used to create the antidote. Not for sick people, it would kill them, but for the infected districts. Well, how would that even work? I mixed the activated cells with a base for a compound to be dispersed with my prototype. It created a caustic, aggressive reagent that was only good for a few hours. But applying it to a plague contagion epicenter, I could force it to devour itself and cleanse the district. Okay, so get a sample, put the sample in the machine, then I can go back to the district and cleanse it for the day? So you're saying the plague's greatest enemy is itself, and yet you stubbornly continue failing to see your own projections? I loaded my prototype with its cleansing agent and headed back to the plague district to kill an underaged woman. Why do you keep making this about women? Well, you speak of your actions in a manner that sounds scientific, even professional, but there are witnesses who claim that you began hallucinating a certain female figure in the infected districts and saw you attack it. Don't deny it, Daniil. A local myth describes the plague as a step golem that supposedly pretends to be a woman. I simply adopted the imagery. I mean, that is fair. We are also hallucinating it, but that's neither here nor there. You know, canonical killers, people in a manic state, have a certain behavioral pattern. They strive to kill bad people, often women, often marginalized, in order to cleanse the city. Okay, well, I dispersed the reagent at the focus of infection, the rate of infection decreased. That's what happened, and that's my story, and I stick to it. Well, it's also been noted that on the very first day after your arrival, the town was gripped by mass psychosis. The townspeople were killing stepwomen because they thought there was murderous golem among them. Do you think the psychosis could have affected you as well? I object, Your Honor. The prosecutor is manipulating the witness. Well, I just want you to realize, Daniil, why you're sitting here, why I wrote that note about you. Plague spread by women. No, the plague is a woman. Baggy, you gotta keep up. The plague is a woman, but spread by folk tales of the steppe ladies as a sand pest of the feminine, coming from Mother Bodo, which all things come from, that all shall return, which is why they buried him alive in a coffin underground. So he is not killed, but yet suffocated himself and returned to the earth. It is done in retribution, as you know, for the creation of the town, or to cleanse it of impurities so they can then move the town across the street to escape its own history, done by a man who is immortal and potentially from the future and past simultaneously. Cathedral's pretty cool too. It's so simple. The story's so simple, don't you see? You're a danger to yourself. You're a danger. I think that's where we're at. Like, legitimately, I think that's where we're at. I think that's as close of a nutshell that we actually have so far as I understand it, taking away the side plots. You're a danger to yourself and others. You're driven by hallucinatory manias. It's not a sin, but you must acknowledge that you're not of sound mind. Only then the healing can begin. And you mean trepanning, right? I sincerely hope that when you release toxic gas, what you thought was a woman, it truly was just a cloud of plague cells. Stay strong, Dinkovsky. We'll overcome all of this together. Oh. The doctor's duty to fight the plague. Isn't that what the inspector keeps telling me? Oh, hello. Okay, we're back. Still can't load that in, but I did that, so I create an anti-plague projectile. Inevitably inspire tomorrow. I must take a shot at her before she devours me. I will do that last. I will do that last. To see what it actually does. I need more blue. Also. Blue. Blue. Cool. Now I'll stop losing health. And we're going here. All the way over there. Now I need to find Shabnak. Once I find her, I must prepare the prototype to fire the projectile. Hit the plague with it to reduce the infection. Only have one attempt. Shabnak's unpredictable, and I have only one attempt. For taking a shot, I should mobilize it with a bonfire or the prototype. Okay, so I mean, I'm gonna run into her eventually anyway. Here's a bonfire. Yep, cool.
Masked actor, perhaps.
I did it, I think. Or not, I don't know. I am confused as to the actual, like, methods that I'm supposed to do. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Infection here. I did this already! Okay, you know what? Screw this. Sure, why not?
Someone could see you there. You wouldn't have to resort to slander.
Really? Where'd you come from? Okay, I don't understand how she works. Also, I'm very sad. We need to get a little gumption. Get a little pep in our step. Okay. So how does this work? You stun it with 1, and then you move to 3, and then you do a thing with it, which I thought I already did, but apparently not. Apparently that is not what I did. That did not happen, even though that is what did happen, but that's not what happened. Yeah, I don't have a like ammunition anymore, so that is I don't know. I don't know what that means. That is a mystery. I thought that I got it, but apparently not. Okay, where the heck is this? It's right here. The, like, more panic-focused plague areas is definitely an interesting change from 1 and 2. Or what you could do is you could go in there into the plague area intentionally to do some murders. And then you were able to pick up resources that people dropped. Not exactly the most ethical of things to do, but it did work. This feels much more, you know, appropriate.
Tired of this noise.
I'm gonna have to go around the long way, I think, while keeping an eye out for boxes of goods, of things.
It's more honest to know.
Hey, where'd they go? Oh, wait up. Hey. Oh. Okay, well. We did some things and we did not do others.
He looked like a man obsessed. A man in love. In love? Yes. Lovers know no obstacles, do they? What? Ah. You want to know who he was in love with. It's what, not who. His mission. His dream. His Nautica.
Anyway, why do they keep insisting you brought the sandpest to the town?
Because they're stupid. They confuse the cause and consequence.
Are you the consequence?
Are you the cause? Just do me a favor and shut your mouth, please. Can't you see a professional is working?
Okay, so they still are like, all you care about is is my lab. I don't actually care about the plague or anything. I got that. They don't trust each other. I'm not getting a lot of new information here still, but it is what it is. That is a day done, technically. Not done to my satisfaction, but it is done. All right, let's have the nightly conversation, and I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna call her as well.
Pantomime is rehearsed here.
I was outside. Our stretch of the Gorkin has always been the quietest, but now it feels like an angry mob is building barricades in the garden. It's just the actors. They're performing their pantomimes right here. I suppose it's a retaliatory gesture. I did set up the hospital in their theater. I see. So both the stage and the audience are here now? They say the town's life is built around the bull enterprise, the production of meat. It feels more like it's built around the theater. Have you ever wondered what theater produces? It produces art, meaning and values. Meaning and values, yeah. Mark once told me that theater produces the audience. Supply, I mean, supply creates a demand. That makes sense. Yeah, so, like, what is art if no one sees it? You know what I mean? If something has to be made, and then an audience will come for it. Like, there is tactically no pre-existing audience for something that doesn't exist. A thing has to exist for there to be an audience for it. So a thing, art produces an audience, makes some sort of sense in a weird way, but then what? You're just saying that you don't do anything outside of that? It has no other effects? This should be simple for you. You're a scientist. The observer affects the experiment. Only in the theater are there observers from both sides. Some observe the stage and others observe from the stage. Well, these pantomimes do seem to be staged for me personally. I swear it's not Megalomania talking. I think it's obvious. Mark is right. Watching something defines it. A spectator may think they're uninvolved, but that's a lie. Yep, I mean, that is true. That is a common idea in art theory. At this rate, we'll end up saying the spectator is also the author. In part, and also the subject. Yeah. That's exactly... I'm already confused about what came first, the chicken or the egg. Real life performances are mirrors set face to face. They endlessly repeat reflections, but in truth, they just capture the light that exists somewhere beyond them both. I sometimes can't tell if you're talking about transcendence or physics. Still, about theater, you know, I once thought Immortal was Mark's pseudonym, and it was, well, a bit much, but it turned out to be his real last name. If there's, I mean, a person like him seems prone to embellishing in the name of beauty. He can't. He's so desperate for the stage to stay truthful that he's accidentally forgotten how to lie in everyday life. Interesting. Making the theater director an actual, like, character is an interesting choice, as having him be more than the developer stand-ins, unless Eva's also making a comment on the, like, self-seriousness, the self-importance of making these games in the first place. I'm not too sure. I'm grateful to him. He gave up the theater for the hospital, but these nightly pantomimes outside my window are swiftly eroding my gratitude. Well, it seems like the actors have quieted down. We can finally get some sleep. Wonder how long they'll keep besieging you. Until I develop a taste for it and become the spectator they want to make of me. Okay, well, that is... That's day 5, I guess. The question is, do I go back, fix some things, replay today to fix a couple things, and then move on to the next day? Oh, I can't even go to the next day. Okay. Day 6 and forward is still locked, so I do have to go back. So okay, so we're gonna head to day 4. And go from here. We are going to Simon was revered as a saint. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Claire works in the hospital. That's fine. Those are okay. That needs to be redone. There's an interesting sample. The percent plague left it after death in living tissue. I did that one to completion as well. That's the only thing I need to redo. Hello, SkyJ. How are you?
In every shard, a new me.
Okay. Yep, still can't do decrees, which is fascinating and interesting, but regardless, that's going to be it. That's a day, another day done. And it's late and I'm tired and there's things that I need to do. And I really, 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 really need to get OBS set up in Linux, because what a nightmare this is turning out to be. Quick question. Does anyone want me to do another Playdate stream? I had a bunch of technical problems on Monday. That's my fault. It's sorted out now. Close enough. I got it figured. We can focus on like 1 or 2 games or whatever, but because it's such a niche thing, I don't know if anyone would be into it, because it's not something that a lot of people can just go and buy because it's so expensive. But I had fun, and there's ways to do it, so you had fun watching the games. So SkyJ's in. If anyone else wants to, let me know and we'll sort something out, because I'm becoming mildly obsessed. Maybe it's just the novelty, and maybe I won't be hooked on it for super, super long. But for now, I definitely am. Alive and tired, breathing, surviving. Trouble getting through a fortnight under the rhombus. I really am. I'm having a real hard time. Pathologic 3 is fascinating and difficult and interesting. But that's gonna be it. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. I hope you have a good night. I need to make some food. Who's up doing things? Calder's playing Noida. Wolf's playing Marathon. Wolf's playing Marathon. You know what? I haven't rated Wolf in forever. Wolf's cool. I think he's quite neat. But you should go over to Wolf and say hi. He's raided me a few times, and I can finally return the favor. But yeah, I hope you have a good night. I'll see you around. Stream's still sporadic. That's just the way that it is. Wish me luck on job stuff and getting things set up. I really do want to start working on a project of some sort. Don't know how I could keep people updated with it, though, because I do think that would be fun. I don't know about like coding streams or whatnot, but I do think that would, I don't know how to get that set up in a way that would actually be interesting for folks. But yeah, I wanna start a project of something. So hopefully I can keep busy with that. Okay. See you later. Have a good night. Hugs, kisses. Appreciate you. And take care of yourself. All right, later.